Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously. Create dozens of quick lists. Display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show. The markets are still as expected. I still think it's going to come back down. It's going nowhere, and so far we had a negative market at the beginning. It came back on the positive side. Nasdaq remains very weak. The biotech is retaking the downside, and as you can see here, IBB, the index, so it's going down again. At the end, the reason why, mostly why the market is the Nasdaq market is going down is look at eBay. eBay is strongly going down, like 27 million shares traded. And then Apple is also going down towards this very important support. And Google began a new bearish cycle as well. So, so I don't believe the other market are going to keep going up. Sorry. Look, that's Nasdaq. 1, 2, 3 peaks. And we have a downtrend, so it's going towards this level, and we have such a top on the Nasdaq and on New York and the SPY. So there's no buyer anymore. There's nothing that is really bullish anymore. On the TSX Dow, the crude oil is strong, and but the gold came back up from its bottom this morning, and it's coming down again at the moment. So we have a little bit of volatility, but we don't have any direction. But because the crude oil is strong, we also have the industrial that are strong because it's the Canadian National Railways and CP that are strong right now. So it's a pretty tough situation because look, all of the market, first of all, the US dollar is coming back down. That's what's helping the crude oil. But if you look at the Nikkei market, we have a totally sideways market right now. So it's the end of this last pullback, and we have the same thing on the China market, which has stopped at the resistance. And the European market is stabilized, so that shows the end of the last bullish cycle as well. And we're just in between the two right now. So it's going to come back down or make a new bullish cycle outside of the downtrend. So it's going to be either way. And so look at the NASDAQ is totally sideways, and the Dow is totally sideways, and the SPY is totally sideways, and the TSX maintained its bullish cycle but going nowhere. And thanks that the crude oil is strong. Oh, we don't know why the crude oil is so strong, though. It's now 49.40, almost $50. And so if we look at those resources here, we had a few volatile cycle this morning on the gas, and USO was very calm at the beginning. So I have okay, let's see here to all of the models. So and starting first, it started on the upside, and then the big signal came here exactly at 11:55, and right now it has reached the top, yesterday's top. So then we'll see if it keeps going further or not. So when you look at the daily chart, that's what we have on USO. We are really at the very top of this resistance here, on the resistance of the last few days, and past that we would have a new bullish cycle, while the gas is volatile a little bit in intraday wise, but there's no sign of a new bullish cycle yet on the daily chart. And but it made the stock going up a little bit more, but still I don't believe it's the right place to buy. It's been going up for too many days. Unless we do some day trading, because look at the crude oil is right here. So we are on a very clear sideways movement, but it's also a very important resistance. So there could be some day trading still to do on it this afternoon. And we don't have much news, but I had some. I got it here. And so in Japan, they said that the machinery order were very weak at minus 5.7 in August, and versus an estimate of plus 3.2%. So it's totally the opposite. And in London there's a news, but they say that they won't change their politics about you know, so you have nothing to say. They're just repeating all the time the same thing. So the market is clearly trying to find a new direction, and you know, we never know. You know, sometime the institution knows something that we don't. There's no news. There's nothing coming out on the market so far, and the markets are the Dow Jones is still testing the high of the last few days, but I will not be surprised that the whole thing will come back down. But you know, what can we say? Look at the USO just began while we were talking a new bullish cycle again. So we don't have nothing that can justify that unless the US dollar that is going down. And so consumer discretionary has been volatile at first, and now we're still at the same place like we were this morning, testing this very important support. And at one point the staple started up, came down, went much higher, and then became negative again, you know. So look, this is the staples. So it's not, you know, groceries are not really normally volatile. And so the financials went down first, but then up after, and it keeps going down ever since. And so the only two strong sectors right now are the crude oil, like USO, and the industrial sector that made a couple of nice movement this morning. And this comes all from CNR that maintain its bullish cycle, and CP that does the same. And for the rest, it's pretty quiet. So NASDAQ is weak, but the Dow Jones and the TS6 are just okay. I could say that they are holding where they were, and that's about it. So we're still waiting for the market to provide some information, but it's just like quite silence right now on the market. There's no news or any rumor that goes around, so they just shut off since a few days. So we are entering it's Alcoa result tonight, and starting on Tuesday we'll have a financial result from the bank. Of course, we are closed on Monday because it's a holiday everywhere. So all Canadian markets are closed. Are the U.S. market closed on Monday? No, no, the U.S. market are going to be open. Okay, so GLD has some pressure again here. So you see, so it seems like it's going to come down. So this morning, for no reason, after the gold plunge, it came back so fast, and since nothing is happening. So it really looks like a rescue. So I thought the crude oil would make it, and we had an attempt there, and we're still waiting for it to really break out. It's not done yet, but I think it's a movement that's worthwhile to be checked. And in the healthcare sector, still, I think we have to keep an eye on IBB here for maybe to have some trade again to do on BIS, which moved because of IBB.
Find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try marketgurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above.
So here is the, we just opened the question bar. I saw a question coming in, and there aren't many. So if you have any question, go ahead, and you'll be answered right away. And look at this is the U.S. dollar. So because of this little weak downward movement this morning, and it's on yesterday's low again. So I think it's pushing up because of that. I think they expect the U.S. dollar to go lower there, and but the crude oil, as I told you a couple of minutes ago, seems like it was on the move, and it's still trying without being very clear. So we started a little movement there, and but it's not, you know, very, very strong or very solid. It's still underneath the line here. So I'm really wonder if this goes on or not. So anyway, so if you got in that movement there, don't forget to get out if it breaks down there. But I think the whole thing is quite expectation. We have the technology sector that's putting pressure down. So let's try, let's see what's happening here on the daily chart. Oh yeah, that's what it is. So I mean, this is a very important resistance to pass here, this one. So it seems like it's going to come down now. Anon said, IBB, how do you write for market Q? I don't know. I'm not using this. I don't know. You got to find out yourself. Call your representative. It's the symbol is IBB. So if you like any other symbol on the Nasdaq market, because it's not an index, it's a I share, so it's just like a stock. So you type IBB and whatever you have to type to see the Nasdaq stuff, probably. Where do you see the SPY going? Oh, that isn't an easy one. And first of all, the SPY and the Dow Jones look quite alike, you know. I think whenever we have the next strong movement, it'll either be here or there. So I think it's going to end up doing this or doing that. And until that happens, it is possible, you know, look, that it could go up because the stochastic is really, really topping there. But that's what happened here too. So we definitely have to see, have to wait and see when the next buying phase or selling phase will start. So it's going to be either way. IBB, that's what you said. Okay, no, forget it. Okay. So what do we got here on the energy sector? So the energy stock went up once more. It was a very small cycle. And the mining has a very important resistance right now. You know, it's very tough. It's a tough situation. And then I was looking at the market, and then suddenly start coming back down. So, you know, I would not be surprised again to see the market becoming red in the afternoon as everything turns down now. So the gold is not going to pass this resistance as it's coming down. And the energy sector is may erase that last cycle. And we just had a little downward movement on the banks, leaving only this as a gain for the day. And even the industrial had encountered some selling pressure over the last few minutes. And even the staples, see, it's pushing towards the support right now, and the technology just broke the short-term support, so it's gonna make it's making a new low for the day. So, you know, we have to be really cautious. You know, even though you see the charts going up and down right now, it's no big numbers, and seeing the Nasdaq going down like that. So, you know, I think even the TSX will become red in a little while, and we'll only have 1.3 point on the Dow Jones, so there's a good chance to see the Dow Jones -2. We're in between two things, and now we have to wait to see what's going to happen. A big wave of buyer or a big wave of sellers, and that's in the days to come. Thank you very much for attending. We'll see you tomorrow.